You know, Ryan, you, Ricky, and Ray LaFleur have something in common there. They've torn apart trailers too.
Yeah, I took a sledgehammer to it. We folded that fucker in on itself. It was great.
Duckville bottle kick! I'm friggin' telling!
They tried to kill us, Jimmy. They did. They're dirty fucking cops.
Oh, bam!
Peanut butter and jelly. Give me a bad look. Give me a green face.
That whole family is so.
You ate all the chimichangas, motherfucker.
Right? There's like no cable in there or nothing.
It's like a Wi-Fi dead zone.
Yeah, for sure. We're gonna put a dampener on the roof.
And it doesn't even have like a swamp cooler.
No way. It's got like just like one of those, not even a big one, like that stands in the corner, like one of those small desk rotating fans.
Yeah, and it goes.
And then you can hear the fan going.
Yeah, that'd be fucked up. I wouldn't be able to sleep or nothing.
Well, we're recording now anyway, so welcome, fuckers, to the Trailer Park Boys Fan Federation podcast. I'm Morgan Rector.
Hey, fuckers, you know this is. I'm the dipstick in your oil. I'm Ray Hazen Jr.
And we have a returning guest, Ryan Dugan. Say hello, Ryan Dugan.
What's up, fuckers? Thanks for having me again.
Yeah, we were just talking about the image in my background, because some guy who lived in a trailer park years ago had the ingenuity to stack up all these trailers, plus like a camper. And obviously, he probably used each trailer for a different purpose. One for sleeping, probably one for drinking, right? One would be a guest trailer. What else would you guys use for the separate trailers? You mentioned a recording studio, Ryan.
Yeah, I'd definitely have one that was just all like music, maybe even two. And
Yeah.
I'd be drinking in all of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, one's for listening to music, and the other one's just for recording it. You could do that too.
Yeah, I'd make one a movie theater too.
Yeah, I'd do that.
Cool. That'd be cool.
I mean, it must be easy to renovate trailers too, because they're not made of the best materials out there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I've torn one apart before.
It's not even drywall, is it?
No,
You know,
it's like this weird press board shit.
You know, Ryan, you, Ricky, and Ray LaFleur have something in common there. They've torn apart trailers too.
Come on here. Why we're here? Give me what I want and we'll leave.
What are you talking about, Ricky?
You have no idea what I'm talking about? Boys, take them in there.
What?
Know why I'm here now?
No.
Okay, fine. I'm just gonna keep smashing stuff to give me what I want. I'll tell Barb you get all drunk and fucked over a kitchen. How about that?
Ricky, what the hell are you doing? Shit.
Yeah,
See,
I
it must be easy.
took a sledgehammer to it. We folded that fucker in on itself. It was great.
You know, sometimes you gotta scrap your copper pipes in your walls for liquor money. You know.
Hey, Rick. Are you redoing your plumbing?
Fuck no, buddy. Son of a fucking whore.
Fucking I don't use this as plumbing bubbles, you know that. Fucking selling it as scrap metal. You know, get my liquor money, buddy. Ray, ripping the plumbing out of your walls for liquor money is fucked. No, but...
Yeah.
And it's actually, oh yeah, another one of the trailers could be a grow-up trailer, you know?
Wires here are the laws, so be careful, okay? I want you to get rid of all these wires, get rid of all this tubing, clean the fucking carpets because they're fucked. Go to his bedroom, try to set something up you can sleep on. There's a tub, a shower, and a sink out back. I want you to bring those in, find some fucking parts somewhere, and install those and make sure they're working in the bathroom. Then I'll give you 2 cheeseburgers, simple as that.
Double cheeseburgers, Ricky.
Hey, listen. There'd be 3 or 4 cheeseburgers, wouldn't it? I said 2, okay?
Same amount of buns.
Randy, 2 fucking cheeseburgers. Take it and leave it. There's a little piece of hash. Go to the stove, do some hot knives, get stoned, and get the fuck to work, okay?
I can't get stoned, Ricky.
What do you mean? It's shitty work. Everybody does that, all right? Carpenters, electricians, dishwashers, floor cleaners, lawyers, doctors, fucking politicians, CBC employees, principals, people that paint the lines on the fucking roads. Get stoned, it'll be fun, get to work. Oh, this is most important. Go down to the Ship Mart. I need a bag of chicken chips. If they don't have chicken, give me dill pickle. And I want a chocolate milk, okay? Here's some money.
Ricky.
Yeah, it looks like they got some kind of weird greenhouse going on down at the freaking
That red
container.
one, huh? Yeah,
the
for
shipping
sure.
container.
Yeah, you can knock out those walls very easily, and
I'd put a hot tub in one.
Yeah, fucking disco pool party, yeah, fucking.
yep, hot tub.
And a sauna.
Ray could go out and buy more of those hot tubs and like have some in each room, you know. Well, like one room would just be for a couple, right? So they could just go in there and shut the door. But the rest of them is like a spa, I guess. Yeah, you'd have private jacuzzi rooms and the rub and tug trailer.
Right?
Yeah.
We call it the Shag Shack.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Would it be all fluffy, fuzzy carpet and fuzzy walls and
everything?
shit?
Yeah, fuzzy walls, fuzzy pillows, fuzzy blankets. Fuzzy, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, you just walk in the room and you want to get off. You know what I'm saying?
That's where you have your
Or take a shower and hand sanitizer.
True that. Yeah. When you walk in the room, it should feel like you just walked into a giant vagina. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, have doors that are shaped like that, you know, rubber door.
Right? Yeah, just have a vagina door. Oh, that's amazing.
And when you walk back out, there's sound effects of a baby crying, like you're being born.
I'm not all wet.
Right? Yeah, a mister on the way out.
We got our list for the week. The best of Officer Ted. Ryan, have you watched enough of the series to have seen Officer Ted?
I'm sure I have. I gotta need a refresher. Which one's Officer Ted?
Well, George Green's the main one that's always in it. He's the one that Lucy's banging. Remember, she's got him handcuffed in the bathroom. Yeah. Lucy!
What the fuck?
What the fuck are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here. You're not even allowed in here anymore.
Who's in here smoking dope with you?
Nobody.
Nobody. Great.
Nobody said.
Oh, you greasy bastard, George. I can't believe Officer Dicklock's in here. Lucy handcuffed to the shower.
Ricky, what are you doing here? Lucy, give me the keys to these cuffs.
What's over it, George?
No hard feelings, eh, Rick? We're just kind
No
of
talking, George. No talking. Oh, Lucy. Based on this little situation, I propose that we take a little break.
That's a great proposal, but can we talk about this later? It's kind of awkward right now. You know what? Just get your shit. Get off the front lawn. Get your car out of here. We'll fucking talk about this later.
Fine, I'm leaving.
Okay, we'll take it with you.
I'll still be here for Trin, Lucy, but I'm going.
Okay, go.
I don't want your drink.
Talk to you later. Bye.
See you, Lucy.
That's George Green. Ted's the one that starts dating Randy in season 6.
Yeah, he's
remember.
Yeah.
And he's the downhill skiing thing.
Yeah.
Remember that? Yeah. That's Ted. That's Ted.
He's greasy in his own right. That's for sure.
Oh yeah. It's funny. He's a big contrast to George Green because George Green's he's the dumbest cop on the force. He's kind of a bumbling idiot. He gets very emotional at times. Where Ted's very calm, cool, and collected, and it's hard. He doesn't lose his composure very often, and he's and I've noticed there's a few times he's very willing to break the law to get what he wants. You know what I'm saying? He's Sunnyvale's kind of cop. I'm telling you.
Well, on my list, let me see. My first best of Officer Ted moment.
Yeah, number 5.
You already mentioned it. Downhill skiing. So,
how's it going, Randy? Tip about a B&E that led us here. You know anything about that, Shooty Pie?
No, I don't.
Well, then we're going to have to go into the park and take a look around. Unless, of course, you want to come for a drive and do a little downhill skiing.
Frick off. Nice try. I'm not going downhill skiing with you guys. I'm not a tenderized, marinated piece of meat that gets passed around for everyone to nibble on.
Fine, Randy. Too bad. Downhill skiing would have been fun. Instead, we'll go see if we can throw a few of your low-life friends in jail.
Ted was kind of blackmailing Randy. Like Randy didn't want to do anything. He didn't want to service him, but they kind of. But Ted said to him, "How about you come and ride?" I forget who the other guy was, but how about we do some downhill skiing? Like implying that he would give him and the other officer hand jobs.
Sit in the middle and yeah. Or Randy.
So, and sometimes, quite often, they're able to do these things to him and force him into it, but not the whole series.
Yeah, but that leads into him being able to blackmail Ted a little bit too, you know?
Yeah, that's right.
Let's see here. My number 5, countdown top 5, is in the episode The Way of the Road. And that's when Ted first makes his real big comeback, I think, because remember, Randy's evicting Ray from the trailer park, and Barb gives him the card and says, "Hey, call this cop. He'll help you do it." And Ted shows up, and he's like, "No, assistant trailer parks supervisors can't do it, and you can't have the promotion, but you can be associate trailer park, and that's a promotion, you know." And like that, and then just the way he's totally flirting with Randy, like, you know, I just broke up with my partner, or a guy we worked together, which honestly makes me imply that maybe it was George Green that Ted was actually dating, because it was a guy he worked with for a long time, you know. Yeah, but if you remember, he's just flirting with Randy, and I don't know, just the way he's doing it, like it was just funny, because it's awkward too at the same time, because here's two guys that in real life aren't really gay. At least I don't think they are. And they're trying to play like they are, and
Thanks for coming down. Look, Mr. Leahy's not the reason that I called. I just need some help with it. Look, the whole park, it's going to shit, and I didn't really know what to do, and I'm really sorry for calling your personal line.
Randy, you know, it's all right. Just relax. I've already talked about it.
She told you about the eviction?
Yeah, she did, and she also told me to tell you that you can't be trailer park supervisor. And the assistant supervisor just doesn't have the authority to do an eviction. But she did tell me you can be associate trailer park supervisor. That's a promotion.
Right on.
And I heard you broke up with Jim Leahy, and I gotta say, good for you. I don't know how you put up with that guy for so long.
He was a really tough officer.
Hey, just call me Ted. And you know, Randy, I can relate. You know, I just went through a bad breakup myself. Somebody I worked with down at the station for years. But I'm doing good now.
You look good.
Thanks, Randy. Now let's go do this eviction.
Ted's trying to flirt with him, but yet, you know, but keep that Ted freaking composure that he has. I don't know. It was just funny. And he's like, "Yeah, I heard you broke up with Leahy. I just broke up with somebody too." Like, and then pretty soon you see Randy riding around with a shirt on. You know what I'm saying? It's like, fucking Randy.
He's saying you look good too, and so yeah, you can see that was going. Yeah. My next one was so Randy blackmailed him into helping him try to get onto the force and doing the ride-alongs. And then at one point, he made him teach him how to shoot a gun, and Randy couldn't deal with it. Like when you actually pull the trigger, and like it's not in the movies they do it with so much ease, right? But in real life, it's a fucking explosion in your hand, and Randy couldn't deal with it, so he got Ted to wrap his arms around him like this.
Oh yeah. And yeah. Yeah, I remember that shit.
I've never shot a gun. Have you guys shot a hand?
Oh yeah.
So is it really? So when you shoot, is it really intense?
Totally depends on the gun.
Yeah.
Totally depends on the gun.
There's some guns that are super intense, and then there's other guns that are mellow.
Yeah.
Like the guns that police use, like a Glock or something like that. That's probably got a really intense shot to it, right?
No, it's got a decent kick, but not really. No, I mean,
A lot of the cops around here are carrying the 40 S&W, which is a bigger round, so it's got a little more kick to it.
Yeah.
Now, if you're trying to shoot off a dirty, hairy hand cannon, you're probably gonna.
You can't shoot it with one hand, right? Your hand will just flip over like that.
Well, once again, it depends on the gun.
Not recommended.
No,
yes. Big guns
not.
like that.
Like you shouldn't be all sideways.
Like smaller guns, you can.
Yeah, like a 9mm.
Like them little lady pistols that they used to have back in the old days in their
little 25.
Yeah, the little pee shooters or whatever.
So I wonder if that Brad Pitt California move changes the way you shoot when you hold it like sideways. I wonder if that makes a difference, you know?
Well, my grandpa used to always laugh about that because, okay, when you shoot, the gun kicks and it's going to kick up. And the point of it doing that is you have a lot more body mass from head to toe that you can still hit your victim. You know, you can aim at the knee, and even if it kicks up, you can still at least hit the forehead, you know? But when you hold it sideways, we're only this freaking wide. So just the slightest little bit of kick, because it's still going to kick the same direction. Your elbow is just going to go this way now. And so the bullet's just going to go, and you got a much increased chance of missing because it's, this wide, 2 feet versus 6 feet, for the average person. And so, I mean, I've never shot sideways like that, but I imagine it's easier to miss in real life.
I think a lot of people get tagged in the inner city neighborhoods because I don't know if those gangs teach the guys how to shoot. I think maybe they're self-taught or something. So
maybe that's why there's a lot of innocent victims being shot because they're all shooting sideways and missing.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't actually go to a shooting range and practice.
Yeah, the Crips and the Bloods don't have their own shooting range.
No, they should. They should. I like how you should just let them have one. It might help.
Yeah, it might
save lives.
I mean, when SEAL Team 6 goes in, they get the targets and they leave. They don't fucking take out the whole neighborhood.
They practice.
They don't shoot up. It's because they practice. They don't shoot up grandma's house because they practice.
Exactly.
Okay, my number.
A shooting spot right over here by my house.
Yeah, there's that one down here, like in between Middletown and in Valley.
Oh, the skeet shooting place. You can only shoot like skeet or like shotguns.
Is that it?
Yeah.
I haven't been there forever.
Are there
every Sunday?
Do they
there's also Knoxville. Knoxville.
Yeah.
At least we used to be able to.
You used to be able to go right here to Fog.
Do they have laws for potato guns? Is that considered to be heavy duty? Yeah. It's a real gun, a regular gun. Yeah. Well, that could hurt.
As far as I know, I could be wrong, but they're illegal here in California.
Well, I don't know if you could kill someone with it, but you could hurt someone pretty bad. I mean,
let's find out, boys. Let's find out.
We used to launch potatoes in the neighborhood, dude. It was not a good idea, but we did anyway.
Well, yeah, I guess if you shot someone close range, kill them. I can see how that would happen.
For one of these things.
Yes, sir, Ryan Dugan. Oh yeah.
What is that?
That's a water balloon launcher.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that could.
When I was a kid, we had one of these out in Browns Valley.
Nice.
You know where Browns Valley is.
Yeah, my dad's parents, my other grandparents live out there. I lived out there for half my life, off and on.
How far does that shoot off? Like how long?
They'll shoot far. We had one on my buddy's deck, and it was up on top of this hill in this neighborhood, and we connected these two ends to like these poles.
Yeah.
On the deck. We had frozen water balloons.
Oh wow!
Frozen, bro. That's like a fucking dude.
We were dumbass kids, though.
You could have killed somebody with that.
Yeah, but we weren't thinking that way.
Because I'm not joking. When you ask how far that with one of those things, you could easily launch a water balloon fucking 50 yards, like half a football field, 3/4 of a football field, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, seriously, those things, a whole city block, easy. I used to do that. I used to do that.
We
for
were
my
hearing all kinds of loud noises when they would land. So we were like, oh.
And if you're
maybe we
feeling
shouldn't do this.
if you're feeling especially vindictive, you could fill them with piss. You know.
Frozen piss bombs. You're giving me ideas now, Morgan. Well, I wouldn't want to freeze them though, because I'd want that to hit and break on some shit.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. You want it to break.
Just piss everywhere.
I want it to break and then melt.
Well, yeah, they may wonder, like, is this just ice? Why is this ice yellow? You know. Oh, that's a nice shirt.
All right, I guess I'm gonna try to rap for you guys. I've never fucking rap live before, and I'm kind of fucking drunk, but I'll give it a shot. All right. Got a great kitty white one and a tabby too, and a big orange guy put snakes in my shoe. Mad MC skills leave you struck, and I roll with my kitties and my herd as fuck. I'm down with Plato and Socrates, and I like to get busy with all the ladies. Rolling back, something. Got enough of my shit.
Because I roll with my kitties and I'm hard as fuck.
What's your next officer, Ted?
Oh yeah. Okay, so my number 4. The cheeseburger picnic episode. Ted was great in that one. That's another one where he's still not like a really big prominent character, but he's in it and like he's there. I mean, when Sam shows up to pave the park, he's like, "Fucking sign the park, Randy. When I get in the truck, it's like I'm on the clock. Like I need to pay the park." And Randy's like, "I'm not." But the whole time Ted's just standing there like trying to act all tough.
Barb.
Hi, Sam.
Hey, Randy. Do you want to sign this so I can get started, please?
Sign what?
It's a purchase order.
Purchase order for what?
To pave the park.
I didn't call to have the park paved.
I got an emergency call to get down here and pave the park right away. Sign it so I can get started.
I didn't do it, Sam. I didn't call you.
Fuck, there's your name, Randy Bobandy. Now sign it so I can get started.
He said he didn't call Sam.
Oh, Bandy? I didn't call.
Once I start that truck, I'm on the fucking clock, okay? So sign it so I can get started.
I'm not signing shit. Why don't you go back and pave your cave, you fucking caveman?
The fuck you call me?
Well, you are a caveman, Sam.
Yeah, fucking caveman.
Listen,
Get out of
burger
here.
boy, you fucking pay me right now. You pay me right now.
I'm not paying you, Randy.
Pay me right now. Back off.
Sam!
Pay me, bastard.
Sam!
Caveman.
All right, you guys are under arrest for breach of the peace.
They're fuckers every time I come down here.
And fucking when Lucy's there all stoned with the hot dog trying to fucking flirt and bang with everybody, and fucking George and Ted's just like, knock it off, Lucy. You know?
It was easy to tell Lucy was baked. She was trying to bang every guy at the picnic.
Oh, please.
Please what?
Enough with the sexual references.
Yeah? Is that enough for you, George?
Whatever you want, Luce. I think your friend Sarah's looking for you.
This is yummy.
I saw her. Coming on to you, don't let Recky see this.
You know, it's like, dude, it didn't even, like, I swear it never even crossed my mind that he was gay just yet. Like, I mean, I wasn't putting 2 and 2 together until that, you know, that Randy shit started kicking off. But it's like, he turned down Lucy like 3 times, you know? And it's like,
that's gay, yeah.
That's gay, bro. Everyone did Lucy.
I mean, you'd have to even admit. I mean, you don't like her as a person, but she's hot, right? She's attractive.
She was early on. I totally liked her in Big Dirty, where she had the fake big boobs, you know. But much after that, she really didn't do her. She lost it in the face for me. And I've seen pictures of her recently, and I mean,
she started. We had her wearing wigs for a while, and like I noticed her hair looked really fake. They weren't even good wigs because she cut her hair off and shit. Yeah. The next one is that scene. We've done it many times, but Randy and Ted came back to Randy's place after the ride along, and there's that funny quiet moment where Bubbles and the boys and Corey and Trevor, they're looking at them. They know that Randy and Ted are going to go in the trailer and have sex, and it's like they're just nobody knows what to say.
I don't know how it get out, Ricky. I'm telling you.
Oh, I don't understand, boss. It's in the thing and now it's out. No, it doesn't make any sense. Take us some smokes, Trev. Yeah, that's cool, Ricky.
Nice.
So, did you find your chicken yet?
No, can't find the fucking thing anywhere. You didn't see it, did you?
No, but I've been thinking, and I think I might even have an idea. Well, I know where there's a chicken looks just like yours, and I don't know why you just can't switch it out.
What are you talking about?
Well, I play video games with this guy Trent just over there, and on my way back, I noticed it's an identical chicken. I think it's its twin.
Well, don't you think Trinity's gonna notice the difference, Trev?
Actually, Ricky, those shifty little bastards, they all look the same. Nobody will know. Swear that was you, Randy. Didn't have a t-shirt on.
It was a really funny, awkward moment. I always loved that.
Yeah, the boys they just sit there and they're staring at Ted and Randy, and Randy just sitting there staring at them. And the camera just kind of goes back and forth a couple times and just quiet for a minute, and then everyone just kind of goes about their business. Like,
yeah,
like,
sure.
we see you, and we see you seeing us, and
Yeah.
we see you seeing us, seeing you see us, and all that. You know?
And then Ted does that thing like.
Yeah, oh yeah, he did. Oh, some sort of
It's kind of. I guess that was kind of his way of saying, "Well, what are you gonna do? You can't fuck with us. I'm a cop."
Right. Let's see here. Okay, my number 3 moment. It's one of those ones that shows that Ted is willing to play dirty to achieve the task at hand. It's later on. It's after, which I always find funny. Okay, they get busted. Which I don't want to talk about it too much. So I'll wait till my next one, because my next one is where they get busted, and so I'll put the two together so I don't blow it too much yet. But anyway, when George is now the chief and they're back reinstated, and they show up at the park, and fucking George's like, "You see these stripes, Julian?" And he's sitting there talking to him. And he's like,
See these stripes on my arm, Jim? I am the chief. These stripes mean I can do whatever the hell I want. I earned them. So if you don't want to get taken, I suggest you walk the fuck away.
to him, and he looks at fucking Ted and kind of gives him a nod, and Ted just bumps Julian's arm, so the liquor glass spills all over George, and George goes, "Oh, assault by liquor."
What happened was fucked, but you gotta suck it up, soldier. We've got the nutrients, we're back on track, and we're gonna be rich in 29 fucking days, man.
Oh, yeah? Or we're going to jail in 29 fucking seconds. Hell, fuck's sakes.
What the fuck is going on? 21 separate girl ops. That's what the frick's going on, tough guy.
Hands on the car. Come on, you know the drill. Bubs, hands on the car.
What are you arresting babies now, Randy?
I'm arresting everyone involved, Julian.
Where's the search warrant, Ted? This is bullshit.
Warrants, you mean? 21 of them. Right here.
George, you're arresting innocent people here, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, me included. I didn't do a fucking thing.
I'm not arresting anybody. Yet. Until we go through the long process of sorting through all this evidence, I have the right to detain and question every fucking one of you, including you two scumbags. Put the drink down, Julian.
Oh, Julian, just put the fucking drink down. We're in enough trouble. Don't try to be Clint Eastwood here.
If you want to question me, you question me right here, right now. Because unless you put me under arrest, I'm not going anywhere.
That's how you want to play it, is it? What are we going to do, Ted? Well, that's assaulting a police officer with open liquor.
I gotta be fucking kidding me.
Take them away, boys.
What?
Give us the drink.
No.
me
I'm
the glass.
innocent.
Give me the glass.
How about I call my fucking lawyer?
Julian, just give him
Don't make
the
anything
fucking
hurt.
glass.
Fuck it.
Hands behind your back.
Fuck off, man. And I'm gonna get in a goddamn police car.
You, hands behind your back.
I can do it, Ted. I can do it. I've done it many fucking
All right,
times.
guys. Let's start with this shithole. With pleasure, sir.
"We're going downtown, Julian." And George, he's like, "Oh, fuck, come on." And Ted's just like, "That's it, Julian." And I was like, "Ted, you dirty son of a bitch." 'Cause he's straight up.
Well, that was greasy for sure.
That was so greasy.
Okay, my next one is from the sequence when he was helping Randy had blackmailed him into helping him get on the force, and Ted was resisting something. There was something he really didn't want to do, and so Randy really started turning up the heat. Not 2 turnips in heat, but
2 turnips in heat.
Looks like we have no choice. We're gonna need 2 turnips in heat.
He said at one point he said something like, "Or I'll show them the video with your tiny penis." He said something about a tiny penis. Yeah, that was hilarious. And Ted didn't say anything, so I guess it's true, right?
I guess it is, yeah. I mean, he didn't argue.
Yeah.
All right. My number 2 is when from Three Good Men Are Dead, and it's the liquor cheeseburger party.
Hey, Rand. Hey, Phil. Don't know if I ever introduced you, but this is my son, Jacob.
He's your son?
Randy, it's good to meet you. Go see Ray, man, and get the water and the power hooked up. Aren't you glad to be here?
Yeah, is Julian around?
Don't worry about that now. Get going. Kids, come on, I want to show you something. Have I got a business proposition for you, buddy?
Nice.
And this baby is going to do it for us. It'll make us a fortune. Let me show you inside.
Nice camper, Phil.
And this is what I'm talking about. I'm going to open my own chip wagon. We're going to be partners. Burgers, cheeseburgers.
What the freak's going on in there?
Why are they busting ladies talk?
What the freak's going on here, Ted?
Randy, it's okay. They just had a few drinks. It's not what it looks like.
A few drinks?
It's okay, Randy. We just want to talk for a minute, okay?
What's this?
No, see? Stick of barbecue sauce in this. Shut your car! Shut up, Randy! Mr. Lee! Get down! Mr. Lee!
Cocksuckers!
We will talk Ted here. That's that now, isn't it?
George, what the fuck are we doing?
Taking care of business, Ted.
Cobras don't leave any marks. Shit.
That's crazy.
George, what are you doing? Haven't we done enough?
You want to do some time, Ted? Come on, we're ending this right now. I'll believe it.
When him and George go in there, well, basically what happened was is remember Leahy was trying to get out. I was back on the force, but they were making him do all the fucking bitch work and run around do paperwork and stuff. And he was supposed to file search warrants against the boys, and he chose not to. He wouldn't do it, and so George and Ted showed up and wound up beating him, Randy, and Phil with phone books and beat him, unconscious. And then went and poured a bunch of liquor around and like knocked the barbecue over in the house and threw some cheese, so it looked like they were fucking got drunk and some crazy liquor cheeseburger party and fucking got drunk and fell over and burnt the house down and which oh dude, that shit was funny.
The thing with the phone books, that's a classic police brutality tactic because they don't leave bruises, but they hurt really bad. So you can whack someone with a phone book for like 15 minutes and they won't have any marks or bruises.
Yeah. But that leads into when Ray, sets him up, gets agrees to get beat up for the liquor. Remember Jimmy's like, when we get some more liquor, he's like, better make 2, you know what I'm saying? He's just sitting there.
Not gonna hurt him.
Just a second now, Rick. Just let's hear him out. Jimmy, I'll tell you one thing though, I'm not doing anything unless I get a bottle of liquor in front of me. I don't care what happens.
Already thought of that, Ray?
That was my idea, Mr.
Randy?
Jim?
Loosen that go.
Well, right. Let's get Ray some liquor and do this. Ray, what do you need? Another 40?
2, Jimmy.
Good man.
Fucking Ricky's like, we're not letting my dad get beat for some liquor, and fucking Ray's like, well, hold on, son, let's hear him out.
Yeah, he'll do almost anything for liquor. He'll take. And that was when Ricky gave him he wanted him to punch Ray, but Ricky felt like it would be better if he gave him a sucker punch. Like if he wasn't dreading it, it might feel okay. But it just feels worse since you're not expecting it. And
right.
Yeah.
Ray, we got a problem.
What's that?
You're looking too good.
I don't feel so good, buddy. I feel like a piece of shit, to be honest with you.
Listen, Ray. I'm gonna have to hit you in the face 15 or 20 times. It's your choice, Ray.
Boys.
I understand if you don't want to do it.
I'm gonna do it. I want that rig, boys. I just don't want you to hit me, Jimmy. I want my boy to hit me.
Dad, I'm not gonna hit you in the face, okay?
Right. What are you doing? Go ahead. Give me one of your best shots.
I'm not hitting you, Dad.
Rick, we gotta do it, bud. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, if you did get back on the road, what kind of rig do you think you can drive?
Oh, fuck, man. I know exactly what I want. A fucking Western Star. Boom.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I gotta do this. It's only gonna take a few minutes, though.
Boom. You're a good man, Ray.
You're my dad, Ray. You're my dad?
Yeah, oh, fuck. Man, you're mine. I'm gonna be
I feel bad. I understand. You want to give me one shot?
No, fuck. I'm not like that. I'm not like that. Come on, you know. Seriously. Bygones. You're sucking me, buddy. Come on, man. What's with that?
Right?
Yeah.
And then Ray gets all mad. He does it. Then he sucker punches Ricky, and he goes, "You sucker punched your old man." You sucker punched the guy in the chair as he's standing up.
All right, my last one.
Hold on, real quick. That's okay. And what I was saying is what that leads into is, if you remember, they get busted for that, then they go to prison for 5 years.
Oh yeah.
And so it's like, and then we see him again when this, they come back later on, but it's like, what got them back reinstated, let alone George to captain?
Yeah. Isn't that impossible for a cop to get reinstated if they've been charged with something?
For something like that, I would hope to.
As far as I know.
Yeah.
Especially.
Yeah. Go ahead. Especially what?
Well, especially, I think anything, but especially like a violent crime,
Well, yeah, it's police brutality. I would imagine so.
Use of power.
But the show does highlight how corrupt their little police force is inside and outside of jail. I mean, Gorilla Fingers himself was a greasy bastard until recent and the jail series. Every time they go in, that you see the inside jail very, rarely. But like all the cops, all of them, like the George, Ted, they do greasy shit all the time. The captain done the old captain. So there's a good possibility some off-camera, greasy, underhanded. I was reading on a forum one time. This guy goes, "Oh, it's easy, dude. They sucked and fucked their way back onto the force." They just blew everybody and got back on. And I'm like, maybe, or maybe there was some sort of other like greasy deal that they did, well, you know what? Now that I think about it, George was working as that security guard for a while at first, huh?
Whoa.
You have no permit to be here.
What's going on, George?
George, what are you doing, Bubbles?
Christ.
No. Where's your permit? Show me your permit.
George,
you gotta shut
relax.
that thing down.
George, we're just shooting a fucking thing. It's not.
Listen to me, Bubbles. I'm the sheriff of this goddamn mall, okay? He doesn't have a permit. He is not supposed to be here.
Oh, I know. You're the fucking big daddy mall cop.
Goddamn right. Take a look. These are brand name stores around here. You need permission to do this kind of stuff, okay?
Okay, well, here's my permission. See that? Drive that right in your arse. We're shooting this.
You delete that fucking shit. You hear me? You're not. Shut that goddamn camera down, or I'm gonna shove that camera where the sun doesn't shine. I want to see your permit. You don't have a permit. Get off the mall property.
We have a permit.
Show it to me.
I'll go get it. It's in Ricky's car.
Let's go.
We have a fucking permit. Just go back inside.
I'll get piece of shit car.
Go get some cigarettes and I'll bring it to you.
I told you to shut that goddamn thing off.
Okay, just shut it down and we'll come back in a minute.
And he's working cover for them.
That was a pretty greasy police force, so maybe they did find some shady way to get back on. So my last one is I know Ted's in this scene. I can't remember if the other cop is George or not, but this was when Leahy was reinstated, and they wanted to go to the Chippendales, like calling it, we're going to do security for the Chippendales, but of course it's not security, right? But one of them said, I'm not going to miss that. I think Ted said it, but I don't remember if George was in the car or not. But It was just the way Ted said, I'm not going to miss that. So, the male strippers, yeah.
Fucking Ted. I know, right? Let's see here. Oh, hold on. Where'd you go? There you are. All right. I got one honorable mention that I was able to think of. I'm going to bang that out real fast. And it's actually Ted's very first appearance. He appears at the very end of season 1. He's the detective. He's Detective Ted Johnson. So which brings me to what busted him back down to officer by the time he comes back around in season 5, because he doesn't come back around until season 5.
Yeah, they bumped him down, yeah.
Yeah, but Detective Ted shows up after the grocery store robbery for Ricky's wedding. Remember, and Ricky comes in because he's drunk, passed out in the truck, and they're in there trying to steal his shit. And Trevor's grabbing all the bananas and fucking.
He's good, dude. He's good. All right, guns loaded. Guns loaded. Mask on. Yeah, check. All right, 2 minutes, guys. No mistakes. Let's do it.
Everybody down! This is a robbery! Everyone keep calm!
We don't want your money and we don't want to hurt anybody. We just want some food. Stop fucking around. Get in position.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
It's gonna be the best wedding ever, dude. It's gonna be sick. So cool. Fucking right. No, so many bananas for, dude. What the fuck with the corkscrews and shit, man? Keep some drinking and everything. Get some
Why are you always telling me what to do?
There's no fucking bananas in the car, dude. We don't want any bananas at the wedding. No one eats bananas at the wedding.
This is Smokes.
Hands up!
Smokes! What the hell's going on?
Sorry, dude, man. Didn't know.
You're stupid. You're stupid. You're a fucking idiot.
The fucking gun's broken.
You could have killed me over there.
It's broken.
The fuck?
Ricky, shut up. Ricky.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
And then Ricky and the gang end up getting a shootout. Bubbles is in the fucking aisle with the Uzi and all that. Well, anyway, Ricky gets seen because remember he doesn't have that mask. He doesn't have a mask on. Well, Ted shows up and he's once again it's the same character. It's like he's playing it the same way, but he's trying to play it cool in the way he's. And Ricky's like, I don't. He's like, are you sure, Rick? Well, if there's anything you remember, give me a call, Rick.
No, I'm not expecting anyone. You expecting anyone?
What do you want? Who the hell are you?
Hello, Rick.
How the fuck do you know my name?
Just relax, Rick. I was wondering if you know anything about any of the stuff that's been going down around here lately.
What stuff?
I don't know. You tell me.
Why would I know anything about anything going around here?
You sure? You wouldn't be lying to me, would you, Rick?
Why would I lie to you?
Tell you what, Rick. You take that. Now, you find yourself you might remember something that you forgot to tell me, you can give me a call.
Well, I'm having a flashback right now, actually, about something I wanted to tell you. I wrote it down, I think. Yeah, there it is. Copy right there for you.
Very nice.
You know what that means? It means fuck off.
We'll see you soon, Rick.
And what do you mean by that?
Precisely what I said. That's why I chose the words.
Rick? And like he's saying Rick at the end of everything, like he's fucking Magnum PI or fucking, Miami Vice or some shit. Like, listen here, Rick.
Was that the same
cool, Rick?
Was that the same conversation where Ricky says something like, "What's that supposed to mean?" And Ted says,
"Yeah,
exactly what I said. That's why I chose the words."
Yeah, I think so. Remember Ted's wearing the brown leather jacket, and
yeah.
That
I remember that.
Yeah, that was funny stuff right there. That was classic.
I always thought it was fucking funny how he kept calling him Rick.
Yeah, Rick.
To me, would you, Rick?
And with the big accent on the. All right, Rick.
Yeah, trying to seem slick. Yeah.
Trying to see tough and fucking in charge. My number one though, we'll get right to it. And we've mentioned it a bunch, but it is the downhill skiing. That shit was just so funny. The way he's like, and we're just gonna go a little downhill skiing, Randy.
Unless, of course, you want to come for a drive and do a little downhill skiing.
No, you should cut us doing that with the actual part of the video where he does it. Like do that repeat.
Unless, of course, you want to come for a drive and do a little downhill skiing. 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 Do a little downhill skiing.
That's my bad. See, the problem I think I'm gonna have to wind up buying the whole series on video or something, so I can download them to my computers on DVD or something. Because where it's at, the only way I get the clips of videos is I got a program that allows me to get the codec information of videos uploaded to YouTube, and then so I can download those, and then I can just splice and cut out the parts that I want. So the thing is I have to find it on YouTube for me to even get it. I can't like Netflix has a way you can't do it on that. Like so I can't just go to I can't get every scene. Like there's so many scenes I think about in every episode.
Go to Google, type in YouTube to MP4, and it'll pull up sites where for free you enter the link and it provides an MP4 and you download it.
Well, no, that's what I have. That's what I'm saying. So the point I'm getting at is if it's not already on YouTube, then I can't do that. So like I have to find the video of what we're thinking of and talking about for me. So because I don't have access just to download anything they've done because I don't have them in my computer. So I need to wind up doing that one is just spend the money and buy the collection.
Well, I have the whole collection, but like when I've played it on my computer, they separate the audio from the video, but not in a way that would enable you to use them separately. It's just, it kind of comes together when you play it, but they've made it so that you can't just rip them, right? So.
Yeah, I don't know. It's rough. So I don't know. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, there are plenty of times in the episodes like where I'll know exactly like there's totally a part that I want to splice in, and I'll spend half an hour searching online just trying to find a clip of it, and nope, sorry, can't find it. And so
every fucking movie, every TV show, people have put clips on YouTube. If you want to watch a scene from Star Wars, it's there. If you want to watch a scene from Godfather, it's there. Almost everything. Yep. So, but maybe I don't know if every single scene from Trailer Park Boys has been uploaded, but it's close,
Well, and the thing is and maybe they are, but it depends on what their names too. So if the person
they're worded.
Yeah, if the person uploaded it and called Fluffy Kitty Jumps Through the Tube, well, it's really Bubbles' fucking cat show, and we're typing in cat show, and we're not getting Bubbles' cat show, but the person that put it on there called it Fluffy Kitty Jumps Through your tire,
Oh, yeah.
And so...
Yeah, God damn it, people name it the right shit.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, you know how deeply Trailer Park Boys is embedded in my brain now? I've had a few experiences where I was watching like a movie with like intense action scenes, gunfire and cars crashing and shit. And I actually expect Donnie to say, "What in the fuck? What in the fuck?" It happened 2 days ago. I'm watching Total Recall, and that kind of pandemonium is unfolding, and I actually anticipated him doing that. What in the fuck? The original Total Recall. I haven't seen the new one. Have you seen the new one?
The one that had Colin Farrell?
Is that any good, or is it?
It was so good that I forgot about it.
Yeah.
You know what? If it was a completely different movie with a different title, or like if it wasn't supposed to be a remake of the original, it probably would have been a decent movie. Like it would have been cool because it wasn't bad. The graphics and the special effects were cool, and like the storyline was cool. But it's like, I mean, the fucking dude didn't even go to Mars at all in this one.
He did?
No, I don't know. No, I don't think it was a good movie. I think they ruined it. But then again, I'm a big believer of don't fucking remake movies that were done right the first time.
I never read the book, but I don't think that Mars was actually in the original book, so maybe they tried to do it more faithful to the book. Because the whole thing with Mars, I think, was added for the original movie. So, And Sharon Stone was hot as fuck in that movie.
Hi, honey.
I thought she was hotter there than she was in Basic Instinct, actually.
Doug. Doug, there's something I want you to know. You were the best assignment I ever had. Really.
I'm honored.
You sure you don't want to? Just for old time's sake? Come on. If you don't trust me, you can tie me up.
I didn't know you're so kinky.
Maybe it's time you found out.
And the 3 tits, of course. You can't have Total Recall without the 3 tits.
Were the 3 tits in the new one, Ryan? I don't think they were.
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I don't think it was.
Maybe there was.
It up.
And I remember watching that. I remember watching Total Recall on like network television where they censor a lot of shit. And that scene was what the little shot of her tits was cut out. And I'm thinking the movie's incomplete.
Yeah.
Like I can't watch Total Recall without the 3 tits. You know.
Man, I miss back in the old days when they didn't cut scenes out; they just fucking blurred them.
Yeah, right.
Remember that shit? Like, I'll deal with a blurred out boob. That's cool, you know? Just don't cut the boob scene out, though. I need that in my life.
Yeah.
They just kind of cut to her, like, putting the blouse back over them and shit.
Oh, dude, I don't know how I'll do it, but maybe I can figure out, because I've never learned this trick yet. Maybe I can figure out how to put little blurries over Ryan's nipples.
That's good.
I should try. Just 2 little ones, so they just go right around it. You can still see your chest. That'd be great.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a way to do it in iMovie or not. It doesn't seem to be. It's a pretty stripped down program, so.
Well, when I start my new program, I'm gonna get all that new shit, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get my hands on Premiere Pro, Adobe Premiere Pro with that.
Premiere Pro has it.
So
I just installed fucking the Photoshop like Premiere Pro package and the Pro Premiere Suite on my mom's new computer.
The video editing program, Premiere Pro.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's nice.
And the what was it? Paint Shop Ultimate.
How much is all that running you?
Fuck.
Like 50?
I think we spent like $2,200.
Wow.
Today on the computer, monitor, and all the software.
Yeah. Isn't the programs a monthly subscription?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Because
I think we got the yearly.
It's like that nowadays, yeah.
Okay, they might do it yearly. That's true. They might do it yearly. I don't know because I use Adobe for most, like, through school and everything, and Photoshop and Premiere Pro and all those are monthly subscriptions from what I see. But most things have yearly fucking subscription options also, so I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if they do also. You know what I'm saying?
It was a huge program. I know that.
Yeah.
Took forever to fucking install.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited, bro. When that stuff comes, I'm gonna get a MacBook Pro with the new program. So I'm gonna get another. So I'll have 2 laptops then, I guess. I'll have this one, which I'll stop doing all my video editing on this, and I'll just leave this for my 3D stuff, and then I'll just start doing all the video editing on the Mac. So I'm gonna learn that one too, I guess. So I guess that'll work too for potential jobs out there. I'll be experienced on both Windows and Mac, I guess.
Well, yeah, when it comes to video editing, you need a computer that's a real workhorse that you can spend hours on, because some computers, they can't take it. But yeah, I mean, editors, like if you start getting like professional editing gigs, you could be working like 16 hours a day, right? So you need a computer who can take that, you know?
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah. Right now, I mean, whether I'm modeling or rendering something out or video editing, dude, it is not uncommon for me to spend 6-10 hours right here at this fucking computer. And this thing will be burning hot, you know, at some point.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know, so it makes me nervous. So it'll be nice to get that other one. And but anyway, yeah, that MacBook's coming. I guess I'm gonna get a keyboard because I'm gonna learn about making beats and stuff. There's a whole class on that because it is.
You froze. Bro.
Yeah, you got frozen up there for a second. Did it kick him out?
He looks funny. Imagine if people did that in real life. You're just like talking to them at the store or whatever, and they're just like.
Let me see. Try texting him here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Skype does that sometimes.
I wonder what happened if he lost the internet or something.
Yeah, he texted back fucking wow, so he's working on it.
Says he's trying to join.
Ray?
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, there it is. All right. Yeah, Skype I think it just dumped all three of us, actually. Yeah.
Well, fuck, dude.
There you're all back now. You just changed positions.
Yeah, yeah.
You guys are on the same spots for me.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, we were talking about Total Recall. Are there any movies that have been remade since COVID? I think like so many people are using Skype and Zoom that it's causing all these interferences,
What were you saying about movies that have been remade?
Oh, I was going to ask for like what examples would you guys give for like remade movies that were actually good? Like I would say Cape Fear was a really good remade movie.
Yeah.
I never saw the original actually, but I really like the one with Robert De Niro. That's a great fucking movie.
I'd say you guys probably gonna hate me for this one, but Evil Dead.
Evil Dead?
No, that wasn't bad.
It wasn't better than the first one, but it was done really fucking good.
And I think it's because they went full horror with it. They didn't try to make it a horror comedy. You know what I'm saying?
Perfect.
Yeah, if they went horror comedy,
remake.
Yeah, if they went horror comedy, it would have sucked balls. I know it because it wouldn't have had Bruce Campbell, and so that would have done it right there. You know what I'm saying? I agree with you. That was done really well. I'm having a hard time thinking about that one, dude.
Well, it was an abomination that when they remade Nightmare on Elm Street with another guy playing Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Oh yeah.
Especially since they turned Freddy into a pedo. Also, he wasn't a pedo in the original story.
Remember?
Yeah, he was doing the little kids and killed them. So he was a pedo and a killer.
No wonder that
in the in the old ones, Freddy was just a sicko that liked to kill kids. This one, yeah, remember he was luring them down into his basement and he was doing dirty things with them, and then he'd kill them. And yeah, fuck that, dude. That was stupid.
What did you think of the new Halloween ones?
I was just about to say that. That's what I was about to say. Those were done well. I liked what Rob did with those. Those were good remakes.
I don't know if I've seen any of those yet.
No, you should. He did a really good job. The guy that got to play Michael Myers is very what's the word I'm looking for, Morg? Dude, he's large and scary, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
He's very,
It's good, yeah.
Yeah, he did a great job. I'm trying to think right now, and it's not popping on top of my head what a good remake is. I mean, those were a couple. The Evil Dead one was a good one. The Halloweens are good ones. Why can I not think of any movie remakes? Hold on, let me see here. Fuck this, we're cheating. Movie remakes. What do we got here?
They seem to be getting worse over time. Actually, they need to start making original movies again. That's what they need to do.
Yeah.
Right, they do. Oh, 3:10 to Yuma. That was a good remake. They remade it with Russell Crowe and then what's his face, that blonde kid. It's that Western. That was an old Western too. That was a good remake.
Oh, did you see True Grit, the Coen Brothers version?
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, yeah.
That was
a good
one. That was good. Did you know Angels in the Outfield was a remake?
No, I didn't.
Me neither. The original came out in 1951.
I still haven't seen the original Bad News Bears movie. That's a good one.
Oh,
right?
those are good. Those are good,
great.
For sure. Those are great. Yeah. And you know what? There's another one. Bad News Bears remake wasn't too bad. Billy Bob's always good. Matter of fact, there it is right there. Bad News Bears. I don't know. Bangkok Dangerous was a remake. Dirty Rotten Scoundrels was a remake. Oh, there you are. Okay.
Really? What? I didn't think that was a remake.
Yeah, apparently Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. Where it is? Yeah, the 1988. That's the version I know. The original was called Bedtime Story, from '64.
Huh.
Oh. Yeah. Ben-Hur. Oh, I guess technically Ben-Hur was a remake.
Oh,
yeah, the 60s.
Clash of the Titans was pretty
Ooh,
badass.
yeah, Clash of Titans and Wrath of Titans was pretty good too.
Yeah.
Actually, the '60s Ben-Hur is one of my favorite movies. That's a really
Yeah,
good.
yeah, and that's a remake because the original came out in '25. So that
Yeah,
helps.
yeah, that's right.
So that's a good one. That's a good one. Yep. So there's Cape Fear. Yep. Nah, I didn't really like that one. I didn't. Yeah.
You didn't care for that one? Yeah.
No. Cheaper by the Dozen.
I never saw that one.
Yeah, it's Steve Martin. I think isn't that the one with Steve Martin, or is that the one?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's got like a group of kids, and then he hooks up another. It's kind of like a Brady Bunch scenario, but a little different.
And also, so a lot of remakes tend not to be good. Has there ever been a good video game movie, like a movie based on a video game?
Speak of the devil.
The new Mortal Kombat's pretty badass.
Those movies are
Oh, you're talking about movie based on a game?
like a live action movie based on a video game. Yeah.
Resident Evil.
I know Mario Brothers was supposed to be a piece of shit. That was supposed to be an awful movie.
Yeah, well, it was pretty. I loved it, but it wasn't.
Where are we? I got a feeling we're not in Brooklyn no more.
Luigi! Daisy! You better not hurt us!
They're brothers. They're plumbers.
Hold on. Mario! Luigi!
They're on the trail of a kidnapped princess and a mystical meteorite.
It's incredible!
That gives anyone who possesses it the power to rule the universe.
Get me the rock! Come and get it, lizard breath!
Now, they must rescue the princess.
Alien species escaping.
And make it safely back.
Later, alligator.
To our world.
Are you alright?
Before time runs out.
Save him! Get him! Yes! No, stop! No, not again!
Super Mario Brothers. This ain't no game.
Wasn't the best.
No, it did horrible, and nobody really liked it. But John Leguizamo and what's his face who played Eddie, he played Eddie Valiant and Roger Rabbit. That's Mario and Luigi, and
Knock.
I don't know. I've always loved it. It's got a special place in my heart. I grew up watching it. I'm from the 80s, like the rest of us, you know what I'm saying? And,
Did you like
well, actually, you guys are a little older than me. You're fucking like late 70s.
Well, how about the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies compared to the new ones?
Those are great.
Those are great, dude. Fucking love those movies.
Do you like the new ones better than the old one, or do you like the originals? Or
I like the originals.
Yeah.
I like the originals too. I mean, the new ones are cool. They're different.
Yeah, they're all right.
But I like
you were at that age when you were like a little kid when the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles became popular, right? Like you were.
Oh yeah. They broke out when I was like 5, 6, 7. So like.
I had all the comic books. Like.
Oh yeah. Well, speaking of video games, the Nintendo
He-Man and Ninja Turtle underwear, bro. I'm rocking that shit.
That was one of the best original Nintendo video games, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles one. That was awesome,
dude. I loved that game. That game, fighting them little mousers.
Yeah.
First level, April's apartment was on fire. Yeah, hell yeah, that was dope. Gone in 60 Seconds. With
that was a good one.
That's a remake. So that was pretty good. Yeah. There's the Halloweens. Heartbreak Kid was alright. The Grinch. Yeah.
Was that your son back there, Ryan?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Was he? Which one?
Do you know his name?
Oh, the wee one.
Oh.
Invaders from Earth. Oh, Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Oh yeah, there was
the original and the remake are fucking gold on both those, dude, for sure. What else we got here? This is a cool list right here. It's got it all. The Karate Kid. Now I didn't like. I mean, the remake was okay, but I'd still stand with the original.
To me, yeah, it has to be Daniel. Has to be Daniel Russo and Mr. Well, I mean, the series Cobra Kai, of course, doesn't have Mr. Miyagi, but it's a fucking awesome show. That I'm glad that they went with, what's the names of the guys? Ralph Macchio and
yeah.
I can't remember the other guy's name. But
the two of them they're the writers and producers and creators, the two of them together. And dude, I love it. And it's funny. The show actually shows the point of view, and it totally made. I watched season 1 and 2. I still need to watch 3. But it totally goes. Daniel is the actual bad guy in the original.
Yeah,
he totally is.
That's right, because like they're in the bathroom where like he poured all that water all over him and with him.
Fucking. If and I didn't even think about it. If you go back and watch the beach scene, the dude's not even really trying to fight Daniel. He's kind of struggling with the boombox from it, and Daniel hits him first.
Yeah,
Daniel shows up in town and steals.
He's asking for trouble.
Him and the girlfriend were on a slight break. They've been dating. They're just kind of fighting. Daniel shows up, swoops on the girl, punches him on the beach, throws water on him. Like, Daniel's a straight up villain in Karate Kid, I'm telling you.
Yeah, he was the bully, that's right.
Johnny was just like, hey, what's going on, man? All right, I'll defend you. I'll defend myself.
He was young, dumb, and full of cum, but he was just taking his shit. So,
all right, here's one. I've seen both of these. I've actually seen the original Swedish film, and I saw the American-British version of it. The first one came out in 2008, and the American version came out in 2010. But the first one was called Let the Right One In, and the sequel was called Let Me In, or the remake, or the American-British version. And it's about a girl who lives in kind of like in an apartment complex. I think it's in Sweden, but it is a Swedish film. It says it right there. But this kid moves in. They're vampires. The kid moves in with. It's like dark, dude. It's not like, oh, I'm a kid vampire. Like, no, like it's a dark movie. And she becomes friends with the boy. Even though they're vampires, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
And like, the kid and the kid's dad or whatever. I think it's the dad. It goes with the dad. Are vampires, and fucking like, and it just takes place like with these two kids basically, you know, and then you see various other people throughout the movie, but basically the whole movie are just these two kids in this apartment or in the court, like the center courtyard where like the play set is with the swings and shit, and then a little bit like walking back and forth from this park, and like, you know, people get munched on and there's fucking great. But I was actually impressed because the original was really good, and so when I watched the sequel, I'm always skeptical on sequel or remakes, but that was actually a good one. So Let the Right One In is the Swedish version, and then Let Me In is the American British version. That was a good
really
one.
awesome remake from the horror genre was It Chapter 1 especially. That was great. Yeah. Like Tim Curry was really good in the original mini-series, but besides him, that was crap. But the In Chapter 2, that's a real, and it was shot just a few streets away from me, so that was really interesting too. The haunted house is like just like a couple blocks away from here.
Really?
Crazy.
Yeah.
Why is this so hard to come up with? Like, I always feel like I'm watching movies. I'm like, this is a terrible remake. And I'm trying to think of one. I'm like, I can't think of one.
Well, you know what? I would like it if they did a reboot of Transformers, because I didn't like the way Michael Bay handled it. It was all about the humans, and it's supposed to be about the robots. I mean, in the first one, Optimus Prime doesn't show up until halfway through the fucking movie. I mean, come on, give me a break.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. I also would love to see an original backstory that takes place on Cybertron.
Cybertron, yes.
You know what I'm saying? That would be the shit right there.
And I didn't like
put
I didn't
butts
like
in
the
seats.
design of the robots either. And
You
I didn't
know?
like the design of the Transformers either, the robots. I didn't care for the way they looked in those movies.
I'm not
What about TV show remakes?
They are? Like
What
an
about
animated show?
No,
like
I
TV
think
shows.
like he's asking like
Oh.
what are some good TV show remakes?
Well, the He-Man series coming up, that looks like it's going to be pretty damn good.
You know what
Really?
sucks? That MacGyver remake.
Oh,
Yes,
remake.
that was. I don't know. And then
That was
and then,
just like straight dumpster fire.
how about the Magnum PI? That was horrible. They turned. I mean, she was hot and all, but they turned Higgins into a woman, dude.
They did?
Yes, in the
I don't
Magnum
even think
PI.
I watched one episode of that because I was like, nope.
Well, I haven't
No.
seen it, and I will never see it. The Ghostbusters with the women. I am boycotting that.
Was straight up just bad.
Did you watch?
Yes, I did, and I'm not saying that because those chicks are individually very funny at times. I will admit that I've laughed at all of them at times in various roles, but that movie was just not good.
Yeah. Have you seen the trailer for the new one? Oh shit! Did he freeze up again?
I did see the trailer for the new one. I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, that looks really cool. Yeah.
It was supposed to come out like 2 years ago?
Yeah, something like that. I guess we're allowed to
wait.
go to theaters soon.
Are the theaters open in Canada yet?
I don't know. I haven't checked into it, but there aren't a lot of movies that I've wanted to see lately. So
I know they're open here.
Oh, they're open there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Canada may be more strict about COVID protocols than America is.
Probably. We're just a bunch of dumbasses down here.
Like California is really strict about it, right?
Yeah, they're pretty strict about shit.
Yeah. Well, I think in
they're
the
open,
South,
though.
I think it's different in the South. Like Texas, I think probably is not as strict.
Oh yeah, no, Texas is like, do whatever you want. Same with Florida.
Yeah, that's right.
They're like, yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, Florida.
I have some stock in AMC, so I know that they're open.
Oh yeah, you got some stock there.
Yeah. Try and keep up on the company I own.
Is that paid off? Oh, there you are. Okay, all right.
Dude, I'm getting fucking heated with this shit, bro. But yeah, if it freezes and boots me again, you guys don't stop. Just keep rocking.
Yeah, we just went.
Yeah, I'll join back in. My internet is being lame. That's what it said. That I had no service for a minute, dude.
You know what? take a hit.
Take it.
Good. Hey, that's why I keep you around as my legal advice. You know what I'm saying, Ryan? Thank you.
Yeah, as your lawyer, I advise you to take another rip.
We're just talking about COVID restrictions. So, like, how is it in New Mexico?
It's not horrible yet, but they're getting ready to push it. I know that San Francisco just became the third city, and then I think LA has joined since then, that are now requiring vaccinations, proof of vaccination, to even go into bars, clubs, or anything like. So, like, I don't know if I'm going to my Letterkenny show now next March because I'm not getting the vaccination.
Well, what's pissing me off is that I do have the vaccination, double vaccinated, but they're still making me go into places just regardless. And I have like this little document in my phone that says that I got vaccinated. And they're saying, well, it doesn't matter. And it's like, well, why get the vaccine? You know what I'm saying? If it doesn't matter.
Exactly. No. It I mean, it's all money. It's all a thing. These pharmaceutical people are fucking making billions off this shit. And think about it. Like I was trying to explain to my buddy the other day, like prior to a year and a half ago, 18 months, wherever, 2 years ago almost when it started, has anyone even heard of the name Dr. Fauci or many of these others? Now they're on the cover of magazines, making millions, fucking super popular and famous. And dude, of course, Dr. Fauci does not want this shit to end because once this shit ends, he goes back to being irrelevant.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
You know how much money Big Pharma's been making from this?
Oh, billions, bro.
I didn't even pay for mine.
Yeah, but they're getting it. You know, it's not free. Know that. Like, it's getting paid. Some taxes. Something is paying for shit. What is that, Ryan? Is that okay? I thought you were scratching your back, which is like a big giant like pink dildo or something.
No, it's some fucking little bat my kid had. He was swinging around. I was like, give me that. You're going to break some shit.
Well, yeah.
I got guitars on the walls all over around here. I'm like, no, this isn't a good room for that.
I just came up with an idea. Baseball teams should make like vibrators shaped like their bats with the logos on it for their female fans, right? Yeah.
Write it down. You're the one who came up with it.
Right?
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea.
There are chicks out there who dig baseball players, so all athletes.
Diamondbacks could call it the Rattler.
Something like that, yeah. Yes. It's like they just
the Giants is just, come on, that's self-explanatory.
Yeah, they could adjust the settings to get a home run,
Yeah.
I guess the orgasm is the home run, so.
Ah, the bottle kids.
Oh shit. Bottle kids.
Oh my god.
I'm telling.
Bruh. Remember they hit Phil in the gut? He's all bruh. Oh, poor Phil. Love you, buddy. Anyway, so where are we at here, guys?
We've had lots of random ideas on the show. Ryan, did I ever tell you about the garlic Doritos idea?
No.
Yeah, so that's my idea for Frito-Lay. Make garlic flavored Doritos. I think people would be into it.
Oh yeah.
I like garlic.
Yeah.
He actually made a little.
I have a Facebook page. Yeah.
A little video too.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
spliced it into one episode before. I'll put it back in this one too. I mean, maybe I'll send it to you or something. You should check it out. It's actually a cool little video, and I think it makes sense. I would eat garlic Doritos.
I would too.
Yeah, me too. We're also discussing creating like a cooking show, which he's already done, but to create one with his son. The concept was like a father-son cooking show, and I could pitch it to production companies. You know.
That would be probably not a good thing for me.
It
I have
would be-
like zero patience with my kids when it comes to teaching them stuff because they just don't listen.
Oh,
I'm like, you're holding the goddamn knife wrong.
I don't know if there are any family cooking shows or not. I don't know if that exists already, but
And no, Guy Fieri has one with his son Hunter.
oh, he does, eh? Yeah.
Yeah, they do one.
Damn it! I think Ray got
Look.
kicked again.
Looks like he's trying to block a bottle.
Yeah. Now Ryan's frozen.
Strange, it kicked me out again.
Oh, there he
Well,
is.
I can hear you.
Yeah, I hear you.
I don't know if you can hear me.
I can see you and hear you.
All right, we can hear you.
Hmm.
Let's just rock with it for a minute.
Video's frozen, but I can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you. Looks like you're trying to beatbox or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Or blow his nose or something. Or like the cops just came up and he's trying to like pull cocaine off his nose.
Yeah, give her the felonies.
Yeah.
There you go. You're back. You're back.
Ah,
All right.
Let's see here. I got some would you rathers. You guys want to hear a couple of those?
Yeah, go for it.
yeah.
All right. Dude, it's breaking up so bad. Ryan just lost Ryan.
No, he's
still here.
Yeah.
Oh, well, his picture disappeared on my screen. I got just you, Morgan. Oh,
I
there
see.
he goes. It's back.
Yeah.
It's back. Dude, this shit is all fucky tonight, bro. I'm getting so pissed off.
Not Corey and Trevor. Yeah. Oh shit! He's freezing up again.
I can't. Yeah, and I lost Ryan again.
Hmm. Corey and Trevor fucked it up again.
They had to have, bro.
Had to
They
be.
fucking. They must have. They crossed some wires somewhere when they were connecting us up tonight.
No.
away.
Dude, man, do something.
Well, you shouldn't have tried to fucking rip me off. You guys fucked up big time. Listen, trust me, you fucked up.
Thanks, Julian.
Corey and Trevor, put your hands down.
Yeah. You know, fuck you. I'm trying to figure out why they didn't reimburse me that $50 for
Hmm.
my fucking reimbursed. And I got the email earlier today saying that it was approved. Fucking dirty bastards, dude.
I'm definitely giving Skype 0 stars on this review.
Yeah, me too.
Yes, Skype is getting a big time 0 on this one. But it ain't just Skype; it's my internet. I know that. My actual internet is shut off at the moment. It looks like. I don't know. But anyway, here a couple would you rather's. While we still got here. Let's see here. All right. Would you rather fart really loud in public while you're surrounded by people, or shit yourself just a little but really quietly so no one kind of knows?
I'd go to the fart because.
I'd fart.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too, because you may have to sit down at some point, and the fart's not going to leave anything behind, right? So.
Word.
I hope not. All right, here you go. Here's another would you rather. Would you rather the aliens that make first contact be organic or robotic?
Ooh,
Organic, yeah.
organic.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise, dealing with droids, they're like appliances.
Yeah, droids sound like they might be harder to kill.
Oh yeah, for sure. And they can just
or fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're getting closer to fuckable female robots, and once that happens, you can. I think the human race is probably going to shrink in terms of numbers. I mean, if they could really make a realistic female robot, would you fuck it? Like, if it's almost indistinguishable from a human female.
You know, guys fuck everything, though. You know.
Yeah, like a Blade Runner, like those chicks in Blade Runner, those female robots.
Yeah.
Like they were robots, but they were so lifelike. Do you think you could like if you could just buy a girlfriend like that and fuck her, would you do it?
Yeah, probably.
For sure. For sure.
I mean, there's so much. And she's gonna cook for you. She's gonna clean for you too. What choice does she have?
Probably will never talk back. Never argue. Never throw a frying pan
program
at your
her that way.
You could disconnect
right?
her. Fucking talks back, right? So.
Yeah, you're like, oh, guess what?
Right.
Guess who's not getting charged tonight?
I'll shut off your Wi-Fi, bitch. Right?
Yeah.
Guess who's getting
Change the
disconnected from the Wi-Fi?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Ooh, here's a rough one. Okay, would you rather lose the ability to read or speak?
Speak, because I think reading is probably a more important skill. Because otherwise, maybe not. Dude, it's not like it's not like everyone. I mean, the rate of illiteracy used to be much higher, and people got through life without reading. So maybe speaking is more important.
You could still write if you couldn't speak.
You know, that's true. You can still write if you can't speak, and even if you don't read books or like articles, think about it. We read things across TV screens all day, or our phones, or if you couldn't read, you wouldn't be able to operate normal daily life shit. I don't think, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd be like, it's the number 2, and you'd be like, what's the number 2?
Right.
I like blue.
So say there was like somebody invented like a penis enlargement procedure, but there's a fatal flaw where basically it never stops growing, like it's some kind of gene editing thing.
Come on, helmet head. Get it on.
So eventually it's going to be like 10 feet long, right? So would you do that? That's not really a would you rather.
Fucking yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, bro. I'll throw it over Ryan's shoulder. We'll take it for walks.
As your lawyer, I advise you not to do this.
As your attorney, I advise you to rent a very fast car with no top.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll need the cocaine. Tape recorder for special music. Acapulco shirts. Get the hell out of LA for at least 48 hours. Blows my weekend. Why? Because naturally, I'm gonna have to go with you. And we're gonna have to arm ourselves to the teeth.
Well, as your attorney, I advise you to buy a motorcycle. As your attorney, I advise you to drive at top speed. It'll be a goddamn miracle if we can get there before you turn into a wild animal. You ready for that? Checking into a Vegas hotel under a phony name with intent to commit capital fraud and a head full of acid? I sure hope so.
As your attorney, I advise you to drive over to Tropicana. Pick up a guy Lombardo who's in the blue room with his Royal Canadians.
As your attorney, I advise you to take a hit out of the little brown bottle in my shaving kit. You won't need much. Just a tiny taste.
I wouldn't dare go to sleep with you wandering around with a head full of acid and wanting to slice me up with that goddamn knife.
Who's there anything about slicing you up? I just wanted to cut a little thing in your forehead.
You're gonna be using it as a belt, for fuck's sake.
Fuck, Morgan, you could use it as a belt from here.
Yeah, right.
Okay, here's one for you. Would you rather look like a fish or smell like one?
Like, you mean like features that are reminiscent of a fish, or actually have to have like an actual real fish face?
I'd be a fish. Fuck it.
You know?
I'd rather just be the fish, because that way it's okay to just be a fish. Whereas smelling like a fish, that's gonna fuck your life up, man. People who smell bad don't do well.
Come on, man. No, I know. Yeah, that's a bad one. I think I'd rather look like one too. I mean, I have worked in a little butchery shops, and I have been around fish plenty, as Ryan has. So I have come home smelling like fish, and it's not horrible, but it's not great. You know what I'm saying? Like, it sucks.
Yeah.
You know, so I think I would rather look like one. Okay, here's a fun one. It's almost like a superpower thing. Would you rather be able to read minds or talk to animals?
Talk to animals.
Yeah, talk to animals, because maybe some people's minds contain content that you don't want to know. That's a possible thing, you know what I'm saying?
Most people's minds.
I hate people. Why would I want to know what they're worried about? Fuck that. I want to talk to animals.
Would you rather find the love of your life or $1 million?
$1 million, I think.
Yeah.
I already found the love of my life, so.
So $1 million. I figure with $1 million I can buy the love of my life. Let's see here. Oh, that leads me right into this one. Right? For sure. Hey, that leads right into this one. It's perfect. What would you rather have, like a sex, I'm talking 10 out of 10 looks, you know, kind of a bitch, ditzy, blah, 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 right? Okay. Or would you rather have like that 6 out of 10, like, decent looking, okay girl, but she's got like a killer personality?
I'd have to go with personality.
That's like choosing between like Lucy and Trinity. So I guess
I agree. Right.
Yeah,
exactly. I agree. I don't need the fucking Victoria's Secret model. That bitch is probably too conceited anyway. You know, there's enough ego in this relationship with just me. You know, maybe that's why I'm single. I don't know. But yes, I agree. Personality goes a long, long way. If you're a fucking rock, I don't want to hang out with you. Would you rather be covered in furs or covered in scales?
Well, you can shave off fur, whereas
I go fur.
scales.
Kind of already are.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, good point. Okay. Would you rather have a golden voice or a silver tongue?
So what? The golden voice sounds good, but the silver tongue's like being charming and shit like that.
Yeah, a golden voice is, you know, you can sing basically, and the silver tongue is, you know, just someone who can talk, smooth talking, gift to gab. You know, someone like me. Like I have a silver tongue, but I don't have a golden voice. So
yeah, I would take the silver tongue because you could probably talk chicks into fucking you and shit like that.
I would probably go with gold.
The voice?
Golden voice.
Golden voice. Well, it'd go well with your guitar playing anyway, so why not, right? What?
Yeah.
Would you rather be stuck on the moon or free floating in space? you're stuck with either one. So
I think I'd rather be stuck on the moon.
well, they know where to find you at least. So
right.
At least you could see home.
yeah. Let me see.
Well, I mean, I imagine just floating in space would feel very like you'd feel very small. You know what I'm saying? Like it would be horrible. I could just, I don't know. At least on the moon, like you got your feet on something, like you're standing. You know what I'm saying? You're not just floating.
Yeah, that's true.
Crazy.
Yeah. Well, like I don't think. See, I think you can walk on the moon without bouncing up and down. I think the astronauts just did that for effect, you know. But I don't think the gravity is so light up there that you're just bouncing up and down the whole time.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh no, it totally is because the gravity is way less. Think how much small. The reason we have gravity the way we do is because of the size of the Earth. The moon has way less gravity because it's much smaller. So yeah, it's definitely like that for sure. You know, you go to a have more gravity, like we wouldn't be able to stand. So I firmly believe that it's like that. But yeah, I don't know. Like if you're not moving, like if you're just like it's gonna pull you towards it, but there's less. It's like it just be like this. You know what I'm saying? Like if you just sit there, you're not gonna go. But if you push off, you're gonna go up so far. But there is a gravitational pull, so it will pull you back down. You know.
Well, I found out this thing about being in a a living space in space. If some when you fart there, it doesn't go away. It's like stuck in the air. So I don't know what they figured out how to deal with it, but yeah, I guess you have to do it into a bag or something. But otherwise,
fart sucker.
Yeah, they got like a fart sucker that shoots it outside and stuff. Because there is no oxygen. So, and that's the thing. Fart doesn't actually like go away. It just dissipates and mixes throughout the air. And as it spreads throughout its parts per million with the air molecules parts per million, it dilutes enough to where the smell goes away. Well, if there's nothing for it to mix with, then yes, it's just going to float around there.
Yeah, like Darth Vader was trapped in his suit with his farts, you know. That must have been a bummer because
maybe that's why he's always like.
Yeah, right. They tried to hold his breath, you know. Oh, you know what I saw today that was kind of cool? Some people kind of made a big deal about how Fred Durst looks now. He has this like gray hair and shit. But there's a clip they just performed at the Lollapalooza festival, and it was actually really cool if you can come across that clip.
I won't lie that I can't deny. I get it off with the nookie. Come on, the nookie. Come on, so you can take that nookie and stick it up. Stick it up. Stick it up.
I like Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I like them, but so here's the music related. Would you rather dance like Michael Jackson or sing like Freddie Mercury?
Freddie Mercury.
I'd go for Michael Jackson because I would like to learn how to do the moonwalk. I still can't fucking figure it out.
That's just magic.
I would only dancing like be able to dance like Michael would be the shit because I mean you can bust a fucking move like that's you're gonna bust on anyone on the dance floor pretty much at any time. But I will say that without the ability to sing, that dancing really wouldn't have taken Michael much farther than backup dancer anywhere. So being able to sing is probably where I would go simply because it can take you farther in life, I believe.
You can serenade the chicks, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, you could probably impress a woman by doing the moonwalk, but it's not the same thing.
All right, here's one for you. Go ahead. You first. Go.
I think that the only person that ever impressed anyone with the moonwalk was Michael Jackson because he just ruined it for everyone else.
Yeah,
because he's so goddamn good at
it. Here's one. Would you rather be in jail for a year or lose a year of your life?
Lose 1 year of your life or be in jail for... Well, being in jail for a year is pretty much like losing a year of your life anyway, isn't it? So they could shave off that one.
I mean, it depends. You know, like I said, I've done a couple years here and there, and no, I mean, I've done stuff. I think I would. I mean, see, that's different. Like, I mean, I guess if you're able just to go to sleep and wake up tomorrow, and a year would be gone, and that's it's just over. Like, okay, that would be easier and faster and quicker and better, for sure. But I mean, there's a lot of things you can do with that year. Don't be dis in jail. Don't be dis in jail, Morgan.
Don't be dis in jail. Seriously, don't fucking dis jail.
I'm not dis in jail.
Well, what was your best day in jail? Like where something good happened? What's an example?
Oh, I mean, good stuff happened. Like, I mean, like when I got to prison, like I ended up getting a really cool job, and I was barely ever in my cell or on the yard. Like, I was only over there for maybe 2 hours out of the day, from like 7 to like 9 o'clock at night. I was off the yard over somewhere else, over by the chapel, doing shit, hanging out with the chaplain, going over to the Indians area, making sure they got all the stuff. 'Cause I worked for the community resource manager, so all activities, whether religious or self-help, went through his office, which so then in turn went through me. So I just got to roam around the prison and fucking make sure everybody had the shit they needed, religious or you know, recovery, self-help, mental health type based stuff. And so, I mean, that was cool. And then, like, I mean, there were times where, like, okay, on Tuesday nights, we'd go to church on Tuesday nights because there was night church, and then you can get out of there. And I go, it was a good way to get out of the dorm, and there ain't nothing wrong with going and sitting in chapel and listening, because the band rocked. And I was singing with the band for a little while there, and that was fun. You know, that was totally fun. I was actually a singer in the band, which I'm not great, but I can hold a little tune when I've warmed up and had practice for a little while, and we're doing certain things. I can do a few decent little belt, you know, some sounds. But anyway,
it was a rock band. It was like a rock and roll.
Yeah. Guitar, drums, you know, a couple singers, but yeah, bass player, 2 guitars, and a drums. Matter of fact, on my Facebook page, there's a picture. I'll cut it in right here. There's a picture of me with the prison band in front of the drum set and shit. In our prison blues CDCR on the pants and everything, man. It's pretty cool. But anyway, we'd get out of there, and when we got out of there, there was still like an hour of night yard, and our section was out Tuesday nights, So 3 of us and one other guy that we knew. He didn't really come to church, but he was a good dude. Like, he didn't really poor connect. I got poor connection again apparently. So who knows? I might I'm switch to audio only. That's what it's asking me. I don't know. Fuck it. Whatever. Anyway, he would come over and join us, and the 4 of us would play horseshoes every Tuesday night from from like 8:45 till 9:30 when they lock you back in, and so that was always fun. You know, then we'd go inside and we'd make a spread, and usually spread burritos. Go check out episode 2 of Scoop Dad's Snack Shack, and you'll see what a spread burrito is.
Alrighty, here we got basically all the ingredients we're gonna need. Of course, you got your ramens, you got your fake Doritos, you got some Cheetos, you got some pork rinds, there's your chips for your crunch, a little garlic and jalapeno, some salt, pepper, that's for afterwards, that's your condiments right there, some cheese, your tortillas, you make your burritos, and then what we got here is, if you guys remember from episode 1 when I made the tri-tip on the smoker, this is leftover tri-tip that I'm going to slice up a bit to throw in there for some meat.
If you're not sure what that is.
I know what that is.
Yeah. And I mean, it wasn't bad, dude. When one of your buddies in there had a birthday, like, we usually do it up, you know, like, you know, you didn't get presents and shit, but, you know, usually, but like, you know, if you got a Snickers bar in your locker, you give them a Snickers bar. Happy birthday, bud. You know what I'm saying? And then usually a big meal was made, always spread, because everything's spread. It's not from the kitchen.
Bruno,
for the most part.
I had a buddy
Bruno,
give me all of
all
of his psych meds one time for my birthday.
Psych meds?
Nice.
Yeah. He's like, here, happy birthday. And I was like, what are these?
Some
He's like, "They're my
diazepam.
meds. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Here's some diazepam. Get high.
Yeah.
You know who it was too.
I do.
Yeah, you know.
I know everybody.
Oh, Ryan, do you ever watch Pawn Stars?
Yeah.
They had an episode once where this guy brought in a guitar and the body was like a tortoise shell, a real turtle shell. And
Oh my god, that's so illegal.
yeah, it is, yeah, that's what they said. They couldn't buy it because it's an illegal item. But it was an interesting looking guitar, though, I have to say. But yeah, people were hunting turtles to the point where, yeah, they almost got extinct. You ever had an encounter with a snapping turtle? You ever almost gotten bitten by one?
Yeah.
They bite hard, right? They can injure
I
you.
understand. I never got bit by one, but
Yeah.
they get huge down south.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Real big. It's crazy.
That's what she said.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Turtle.
Oh, you know what was a great guitar body was the guy who played bass for Van Halen. He had a Jack Daniels bass.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Michael Anthony, yeah, that's his name. Yeah.
Yeah, that was my boss's neighbor when he was a kid.
Michael Anthony of Van Halen. He had a Jack Daniels bass, so like it was shaped like the bottle and everything. I wonder if anyone's ever made like a glow-in-the-dark guitar. Like the whole body is just that glow-in-the-dark material. I wonder if anyone's ever done that.
I'm sure it's been done. I don't see why it wouldn't have been.
Yeah,
Especially back in the 80s.
Yeah. That was the cool thing about the 80s. Like, you know, one guy would have like a guitar with like lights inside of it and shit and glow.
The 80s were pretty rocking for like neon glow and shit everywhere.
Weird shit.
Every rock show should have lights,
Yeah.
fucking pyrotechnics and shit, you know. Yep, people have made glow-in-the-dark guitars. Some of them are really nice. The dude from ZZ Top died, the bass player.
Yeah, that was bummer. I've seen them play before.
Oh yeah, how's their show?
Yeah, he did, huh?
Great. They were great. Killer show. Seen them up at the Canocti Vista Resort.
The one guy whose last name
You saw him at Canocti?
Yeah.
Nice.
Came
I
out with the
never,
fuzzy
I never-
guitars and everything. They were spinning them. It was awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. He appeared. One of them
That's so
actually
cool.
lived. One of them actually lived in like hotels permanently. Like when they were not on the road, he still lived in a hotel room. He just preferred to live that way. So when you think about it, they've got room service. They got a maid cleaning it, you know. And if you want to move, it's easy to move, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
That's I couldn't do that.
Yeah, it wouldn't be for everybody, but
I gotta have a spot to have my shit. You know what I mean? My stuff.
Just traveling around all the time, living from like in hotels.
well, that's what most of a musician's life. If you're able to earn a living from music, mostly it's performing, it's and touring. So
Yeah.
if you don't like to travel that much, it wouldn't be for you.
You don't actually make that much money on the sales of the tours.
No, well the records are the one that doesn't pay much, but yeah, it's the tours where if you're going to make any money at all, that's where you'd make it.
Yeah.
Like Alex Van Halen
Want
said,
some sort of like tour bus or something.
yeah. Alex Van Halen said you have to get like 250 streams to make 50 cents. So the streaming thing's been a really shitty deal for musicians. So yeah, you have
Oh,
to
I
go
bet.
all the time.
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yep, I hear you now. Yep, you did freeze for a second there, but
All right. Yeah. I don't know if you heard what I said. I didn't think so. I didn't think you guys did at all.
What'd you say?
Yeah, my internet connection. I said if I was going to tour around, like, and have to do that, so I'd want some sort of like big old tour bus or something like that, where like Ryan said, it could be my spot, and like that's it. You know what I'm saying? You could have the back of the bus and turn it into your like actual living quarters or something.
Oh yeah, like some of them have 2 levels and shit, and it's like a
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, different bedrooms and well, I mean it's a pod to sleep in, but yeah, some of them are pretty pimped out, that's for sure.
I've seen those 2-story ones. They're sick.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of those guys don't even buy tour buses anymore. They just rent them out. It's cheaper.
Tour buses?
Yeah.
True that.
Oh, what
you
do you
know,
think?
they do need to save money.
I like what J-Rock did with that school bus, where he like converted it into a party bus. That's kind of a cool thing to do.
Hey, Bubbles! Huh? I said we late, man. Huh? I said we late.
Yeah, and then he converted it into like the birthday party bus.
Yeah. With the kids, yeah.
They're still popping bottles, but we're still popping bottles, but now it's more like bottles of root beer up.
Yep.
That's funny.
Dude. Yeah,
popping bottles of root beer.
You can send images.
I don't know if you can. You should be able to. You can share a screen. I know you can do that. What does that do? Let me try that.
Because I just downloaded a couple of really cool images of like these fucking pimped out tour buses. Let me see. Settings.
Can react more. Audio video settings.
You talk about like the 2-story ones where they go.
Well, I don't know if this is Tour Story, but you gotta see this one. It's gonna be right behind me here.
Oh yeah.
You can hear.
Oh wow.
That's fucking amazing, right?
That's bad.
Maybe why get an apartment after that? Fuck.
Right.
Yeah, dude. You used to live right there in that thing, bro.
Yeah.
That thing's way nice.
Yeah, you got the bedroom up top or something, but
probably like $500,000.
Yeah. Or it'd be cool if you could.
Oh, at least it's got to be. Look at that.
Imagine if you could have like a private train, like you just have your own fucking train.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be neat.
That's fair.
Your own.
You can have private like yachts and shit. Why can't you have a private train?
Well, actually, here in Canada, you can rent a train. You can do it. Like Francis Coppola and George Lucas did that once after one of them finished a movie. I think it was one of the Star Wars movies. But yeah, they went across the country and rented a train. Yeah, cost a lot of money, obviously. But,
oh yeah. When you're like fucking Coppola or Lucas, it doesn't even matter.
Oh, fucking Lucas, man. He has like $7 billion, I think. Like selling Star Wars to Disney was like $4 billion.
And he's still involved with it.
Yeah, it was.
Pepsi gave him like $2 or $3 billion so that they could put Star Wars shit on their products. They probably lost that money, but
oh yeah. I wonder who they're going to get next.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I think on that note, I think we've blown our wad. I mean, Skype's fucking with us.
Yeah, and I'm having a hard time even staying with you guys because I'm telling you, like, fucking, I'm only getting a couple words at a time. Like, it's pissing me off over here, and I don't know what's going on, dude.
Corey and Trevor are working at Skype. That's what it is.
Right?
You guys fucked up big time. Listen, trust me, you fucked up. Thanks, Julian.
They're paying him in hot dogs. Trevor's like,
and crap dinner.
Yeah, Pangham-Crafton. Oh no, that's Sam Losco. He gets Pangham-Crafton.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's Sam Losco.
Crafton.
But yeah, guys, you know, fucking, I want to apologize about the fuckiness once again to all our listeners and viewers that came on this time. The listeners probably won't have much of a problem with Morgan. I think he's probably got better connection. You might not hear me very much, but for everyone else that views, thank you very much for listening and dealing with it. You know, but I mean, that's just the fucking way she goes sometimes, right?
Way she goes, bud.
Way she goes. Fuck off. We got.
Fuck off, guys. Alright, good night.
Hasta la pasta.
Duckville bottle kid!
They tried to kill us, Jimmy. They did. They're dirty fucking cops. Oh, bam! Peanut butter and Didn't give me a bad look. Give me a green egg chips.
That whole family is so
Disco pool party, yeah, fuck you. Smoke a lot of weed and get really fucking stoned. Yeah.